Hello and welcome to Gunning to Old Trafford. This is your host, Bain with Shady. It's just jokes. Ibi with Shady. Yeah?
Ibrahim caught me off guard. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, welcome back, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, hit that bell notification. And Ibrahim, a beautiful segment. Bring us in.
I love this segment.
I love it.
Past and present. And you know, we mentioned this before. The reason why we're doing past and present is for all the new or the younger generation of footballers who don't not appreciate it, but who don't really go back and understand the players that brought glory to the club, that the success was built on their shoulders. We try to introduce them to some of the older players, whether it's really old players or players that we grew up watching that are now in retirement. And then we'd like to put a focus on the current playing personnel to make sure that we don't only look at our favorites, but we give our love to the rest of the players within the squad, because I think that's important, right? We support Manchester United. We are not Player FC. We are Football Club FC. We love our club, and by that we need to understand who are the players, what positions they play in, and the challenges and the successes that they're having at the club, and what the future holds for them. So that's the reason why we do this segment, and we've had some crackers in the past, and today it's not going to be any different. Another cracker in store, and usually Abdul gives me the courtesy of going first. So today I'm going to pass on to Abdul and let him start off with his past and present at the same time.
I'm so honored, Ibrahim. You guys know what it means. I'm so honored. So guys, welcome. And Ibrahim, I'm gonna go with somebody today that you're gonna appreciate.
I like to hear this.
Right?
And just for the viewers, we don't discuss our past and present, because we'd like to be kept in a bit of suspense as well. So I'm looking forward to see who Abdul's
100%.
past and present player is.
And guys, this segment excites both of us. Like Ibrahim just said, we don't talk about it. So when Ibrahim gives me that surprise, I get so excited. So Ibrahim, I got a surprise for you today. The Arsenal Goldilocks.
Ooh, Ray Parlour. Come on.
So guys,
just before you get into Ray Parlour, I watched a YouTube documentary on Ray Parlour, and where he started and how he ended up at Arsenal. It's amazing.
Something else.
I will find the link and drop it in the comments. Please go and have a look. It was an amazing documentary.
Amazing. So guys, Ray Parlour, he was an absolute world-class player. Obviously never really got the recognition. He was loyal, he was dependable, he was tenacious. In 1992, he got his debut at the tender age of 17 with George Graham.
Amazing.
Now remember, because he was a workhorse, he had Ian Wright and Paul Merson playing in front of him. And it made life easier for Ian Wright and Paul Merson. However, he wasn't quite ready. So 1992, 1993 he played, and then George Graham basically put him back to the reserve bench, and step in 1996, Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger brought him in, and remember, around Arsene Wenger, he had the Patrick Vieira, he had the Dennis Bergkamp, and this allowed Ray Parlour to express himself.
100%.
And he became a fundamental player for Arsenal leading up to almost the Invincibles. I mean, he left Arsenal in 2004, but he still stayed right up into 2006 until he left Highbury. So Ray Parlour, the Goldilocks, he was never prolific, but he always had quiet work, but not a goal scorer, but he always had time for a small worldie here and there.
But a hard player as well, huh?
Hard player. He was in the tackles. He was, guys, and I'm going to say this, he was one of the most underrated but highly decorated players at Arsenal. And today, I'm so honored to speak about Ray Parlour, because this man won the hearts of all the Arsenal fans, and he won the hearts and the big heart of Highbury Stadium. Because this is where Ray Parlour really,
And you know, when you
emerged.
talk about that old school Englishman,
Oh, yes.
this was
yes,
him.
Yeah.
You know, that hard hitting, workhorse English footballer.
Oh, yeah.
This was Ray Parlour, right?
Oh, no. He was brilliant. He was brilliant. So, guys, that's my past.
Amazing.
So much to speak about Ray Parlour.
How do you set the bar here with your first discussion?
Tough one.
Tough
But
one.
I know you're going to hit me off. I just got a feeling Ibrahim always comes with his surprises. But going for, and I think you guys know, I like, with my past and present, I like using a like for like player. And for my present player, I'm going to go with a modernized Ray Parlour. And that would be none other than, you want to take a guess? Small guess. I'll give you a clue.
What a guy.
No, something else. But I'll give you a clue. He wears a number 10 jersey.
Oh,
Right?
Smith Rowe.
Emil Smith Rowe. Currently injured at the moment. However, modern day Ray Parlour from the Arsenal Academy, Hale End. And remember, Hale End and Academy, they produce the likes of English players like Martin Keown, Ray Parlour, who we just spoke about, Ashley Cole, all of these guys here. Started at Arsenal, went out for a few seasons on loan, and the season that really helped Emil Smith Rowe, because remember at 16 years old he was already in the under-21 team for Arsenal, and when he went and when he was sent, a certain Ralf Rangnick, Rangnick, right, from Leipzig. At that time he was at Leipzig, brought him in
Amazing.
at the age of 18 years old, and Rangnick helped him so much in his development, running off the ball. He's a magician. I mean, Emil Smith Rowe with the ball at his feet is magic, you know. So Ralf Rangnick, thank you so much for assisting. You know, I always tell people in Ibrahim, especially in coaching and in school, it takes a village to raise a child.
100%.
Right?
Agree.
So there was him at the age of 20 in 2001. He was sent to, I'm going to get it now, Huddersfield at a championship.
2001.
2001. 2001. 2000, no, not 2021. Oh my God. I'm talking of Ray Parlour.
That's how I'm a bit confused
2020,
there.
sorry,
guys.
2020. Yo, 2001. Where did I take us? Okay, so.
Abdul, we old now, Abdul.
Ah, we're old. We're very old. But okay, 2021, he was at a Champions League field, Huddersfield, in a Champions League, and Ibrahim totally annihilated them. He took Huddersfield out of the relegation zone with he scored 15 goals that year. He had 12 assists. And after that season, Mikel Arteta brought him back. And when he brought him back, last season was a fantastic season. He actually pulled us through the line.
Of course, he got you guys.
He got us
you guys
there, right up until fourth. And then obviously
You guys hit a bit of a bobble again.
we hit the bubble. But Emil Smith Rowe, currently injured. Guys, an absolute product of Arsenal. A magician with the ball. A big season ahead for him when he
Unfortunately, the injuries, right?
yeah, it's a problem. He's injury prone. However, yeah, man, he's deadly. He's a deadly passer. All of these things. I just hope that he can sort out his injuries, because I miss him on the field. You know, and by I need to tell you guys this also. It wasn't Mikel Arteta that gave him the debut. It was actually Unai Emery. Just a fake. Unai Emery gave him his debut at Arsenal, and it just flourished. He just became something else. And for him to get the number 10 jersey worn by Dennis Bergkamp,
I mean, it's a massive statement.
Jack
right?
Wilshere,
Massive statement.
Masoud Ozil. I mean, this is our number 10.
Massive statement.
So,
And I think if he stays injury free, you'll see Emil Smith Rowe building or growing into one of the best English talent
and I hope that for him.
of the current generation of English
agree.
talent. Yeah.
I don't think he's going to make the World Cup.
No,
team.
it's too
It's
late.
too late.
Too late
And there's
for
so much. I mean, you got Foden. You got good
he's
players
struggling,
there.
struggling.
You got Mfana Footy. Bukayo Saka.
I think Rashford put his hand up again.
No, Marcus is definitely.
I think he's got Southgate thinking. Yeah.
He's got Southgate thinking. So, guys, that's my as Mikel Arteta said, great personality, great potential, and all of that, and brilliant player. And guys, that's my past and present for today.
Amazing.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Ray Parlour past, Emil Smith Rowe present.
I mean, what a bar he set, and now for me to jump in. I mean,
okay, let's go. I'm excited.
I'm even shy to mention my players.
Don't be. Let's go.
So, I mean, I think this one will get Shady but excited. In the past we've spoken about him, I seen that slight of a glint in Shady's eye. But so I kept it a bit of a surprise from him. Like I said, we don't really discuss these things prior to shooting. So
who could this be?
My past player. Okay, wait. Let me keep Abdul in suspense a little bit longer.
Okay.
So we'll start off with my present player. I'm mixing it up a bit just to keep you in suspense. My present player is you spoke about Dennis Bergkamp. Also, has got links to Dennis Bergkamp. Oh. Actually, Dennis Bergkamp's son-in-law.
Hey.
Donny van der Beek. Donny van der Beek was part of that Ajax squad that went really far in the Champions League. They got to the semi-finals where they lost to Tottenham. I think they would have given Liverpool a better run for it in the final than what Tottenham did. London is red, not white. Just to let you know, all you Tottenham fans, with that empty trophy case.
Totally, so much dust them, and they don't even have, I think, a trophy cabinet. They got a beautiful stadium, though.
Beautiful
That's
stadium.
all
What
they have.
a stadium.
And you know what I liked when Jose Mourinho was there? They had a purple.
Yeah.
That's the only thing nice about Tottenham. But anyway.
So, Donny van der Beek, when we signed him, I was super excited. It was in COVID, the first transfer window in COVID.
Correct.
Got super excited. We got him for a bit of a bargain at the time, it seemed.
And big potential.
35 million euros.
Wow.
Edwin van der Sar helped us get that one over the line.
Correct.
More United links.
Yes.
And Donny came in, first game, gets a goal for United against Crystal Palace. We lose the game. And then it just seemed like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did not want this player at United or was never going to be part of his plans. And Donny, he had a bit part performances here and there, was called on for the last 5 minutes, didn't really get a start at Manchester United.
Yeah.
Ralf Rangnick came in and, everyone thought, okay, Rangnick plays a certain way and Donny would suit that system. Rangnick came in and he deemed Donny van der Beek surplus to requirements, sent Donny out on loan to Everton. Not the best loan spell. Started off brightly, but then picked up a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Ended the loan on a bit of a whim. I mean, helped Everton avoid relegation, which was good. But not single-handedly helped them avoid relegation. Just, one player part of the cog. And then, a lifeline thrown at Donny. Ten Hag, his former coach coming in at United.
And he knows Donny very well.
Exactly. And you're thinking, here's the time for Donny to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll in pre-season and Donny is third in the pecking order. Scott McTominay, Fred, and then we bring in Eriksen, then Casemiro. And now you're thinking, where is Donny going to fit into in this Manchester United team? And then, again you're thinking, okay, there's potential for him to play in the League Cup, in the Europa League, in the FA Cup, etc. And this will allow Ten Hag to rotate his players. And then Donny picks up an injury. Long-term injury. He's been out since the start of the season. Or at least for, most part of the season. And then World Cup is going to come in. And I just think that a potential not realised at Manchester United. I still think Donny van der Beek is a class player.
Oh, yes.
I think he'll go on to have a really good career. But I don't think it's going to be at Manchester United.
I was just going to ask you now. Yeah. Ibrahim answered. That's why they call him the Oracle. Right? He answered my question. I was going to ask you, do you think there is a future at Manchester United?
No. I
but
think the Premier
I think a top team can scoop him because he's classy, man.
No, he's a class
I mean,
player.
his Ajax season was
No,
tremendous,
amazing.
man.
But I think the Premier League is maybe a bit too fast paced, a little bit too aggressive for Donny to adjust. And I think what will be good for Donny is to maybe go out of the Premier League first, bulk up a bit, get a little bit more experience, and then maybe think of coming back. But I think the writing's on the wall, and I think a potential loan move in January for Donny van de Beek, unless there's some massive injuries in the current Manchester United squad, I see Donny moving out, potential unrealized. And, this past and present segment is not just about talking about the good in players or the best in players, but showing the reality of where our current players are.
100%.
And for me, as a Manchester United fan, I was really excited when Donny came. I was really disappointed that he didn't get a showing. But I think we at that point now where, Donny needs to move on for his own career. And unless something drastically changes at United, I don't see that happening at Manchester United. So I wish Donny all the best, whether it's at United or somewhere else. So yeah, that's my present player.
Yeah.
My past player.
Here we go.
A player also, he had a bit of ups and downs at United, but I think, it's almost like a player FC type of player. He drew a lot of interest from fans.
Who's this guy?
He drew a lot of interest from fans. Really sexy player, really stylish player. On and off the field. None other than the Bulgarian hitman, Dimitar Berbatov.
Oh my God! Let me just have a sip. What a player!
What a player! So Dimitar.
Ibrahim, just before you do that, I'm excited now. If you guys, please again, guys, don't forget to follow our Instagram page, Gunning
underscore two
underscore Old Trafford. There was a video we posted where Dimitar Berbatov starts the move in his half, and I'm not saying only in his half, but almost at the corner flag of his half, and he finishes the move by scoring the goal.
Amazing.
I've never seen a better, sexier player playing football.
And his touch was pure class.
Beautiful. So Ibrahim,
Berbatov, came from a tough background. Grew up in towards the end of communist Bulgaria. So tough place to grow up.
Yeah.
Didn't always have access to a football, so he sometimes played with a basketball or a pig's bladder to really hone in his skills.
That's why he's so good with the ball.
So he either used a basketball or a pig's bladder, a real bladder to actually get his touch in line. Started his career off at Sofia, a Bulgarian team, and then moved on to, or at least was identified by Bayern Leverkusen.
Yes, that's what he was.
The deal almost fell through because the Bulgarian mafia got involved.
Are you serious?
And they wanted him to sign for a specific club in Bulgaria.
Also, it was a heavy story.
It was a heavy story. He managed to get away from that and eventually did sign for Bayern Leverkusen for about £2 million or 2 million euros at the time. Went on to play in an amazing Bayern Leverkusen team that had the likes of Mikhail Ballack. They got to the 2002 Champions League final where Zidane scored that amazing volley.
What a volley.
Berbatov was part of the team. Not a starter, but already starting to realize some of his potential. That opened the eyes up to a move to Tottenham. Tottenham splashed out around 13 million to get Dimitar Berbatov in. And I'm not going to dive into Tottenham a lot. He helped them win, some silverware at his time at Tottenham. I think it was the League Cup.
Did they ever?
I think it was.
That's a good one.
And then was identified by Alex Ferguson or Sir Alex Ferguson as a good player to come in. Obviously, it was at the back of United winning the Champions League, but there was already some rumors of Ronaldo leaving.
Yeah.
Tevez wasn't too happy. The contract situation. Around. I don't know if you remember, but his agent Kurabachian or something. It was. Tevez
But
and
remember,
Mascherano.
Mascherano, and then they all came to West Ham United.
West Ham, and then from there, Tevez went to United, he went to Liverpool.
Yeah.
And it was all because they were owned.
But it was a heavy story,
Kia
man.
Kurabachian or something, I can't remember his name. But he owned them as players.
Correct.
And it was some heavy deal. So, anyways, Berbatov then came into United, deadline day signing, signed for around 30 million. So United paid top dollar to get him in. And, he had a bit of a on and off time at Manchester United. Won 2 Premier League titles.
Brilliant. Amazing.
Liverpool in their domination or in their dominating era has only managed to win 1 Premier League title under Jurgen Klopp. Berbatov done it twice.
And they won it during COVID.
Liverpool,
Championship.
Behind closed doors. So that doesn't even count. We'll give it a half a title, So Berbatov's got 2 titles and he's won the Golden Boot at his time at Manchester United. 3 moments that stand out for me for Dimitar Berbatov. The hat-trick against Liverpool. He makes it 2-0. The bicycle kick makes it 2-0. Liverpool come back 2-2. Gerrard with a penalty and then a free kick. Gerrard slides, kisses the camera, thinks he's brought it back. He's brought it back for Liverpool. And then Berbatov steps up, header, boom, 3-2. Game over. All the kissing for nothing from the Liverpool captain. So that moment stands out for me.
Awesome.
Then the 5 goals against Blackburn. And this is the game where you mentioned where he starts off one of the goals where he starts off at our own box, plays a few 1-2 passes, gets it at the halfway line, outside of his boot, kicks it straight to Nani. Nani comes in, Berbatov runs in, volley, goal. He scores 5. He scores 5 in that game.
Total football, total move.
Total football, total move. And the third moment that really stands out for me against West Ham United, Berbatov is being ushered out towards the edge of the corner line, the edge of the box. He does a bit of a roundabout. It's called a Berbatov spin. Not sure how he gets out of there.
But he gets out.
The defender is shocked because he had all angles covered. Berbatov gets out, plays the ball across, and Ronaldo taps it in. So amazing goal.
Silky smooth.
And like I said, went on to win 2 Premier League titles, Golden Boot. His time at United ended off a little bit bad, bad terms with Sir Alex Ferguson. But they since patched up their relationships. He's now an ambassador for Manchester United. After Manchester United, and you love this one, bro. He went on to play for Fulham and then Monaco. Wow. And when he played for Monaco, 2015 Champions League quarterfinal, went to the Emirates, scored an away goal against Arsenal. They kicked Arsenal out of the Champions League.
Yeah, that was true.
Yeah.
Dimitar Berbatov. You kicked us off when we needed the Champions League at the best, but still love you. Ibrahim also, he is the Bulgarian Federation president, am I right?
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, but he's doing amazing things in the Edmund Field. We'll
verify that and we'll drop it into the comments.
Just to be proper, I just read that he's doing.
I know he's involved in Bulgarian football. I'm not sure at what capacity, right?
And he's bringing back the Bulgarian national team. He's really spurring them on. So on and off the field, silky smooth.
And he's taken part in the Legends of the North game. Scored an amazing goal again. So it shows that he's still there.
Class is permanent.
And then ended his career in India.
Are you serious?
Indian Premier League.
For all of you guys, Ibrahim, well done.
He went to Greece and then to India and then retired. So his last stint of football was in India, playing in the Indian Football League. Wow. Which is amazing.
Yeah, I know. Brilliant,
some good stuff. So that's our...
I'm just saying.
I love that. That's going to be clipped up. Guys, let's clip that up. Let's get it up. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a brilliant fact. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's my present and past play.
Amazing.
Donny van der Beek, I think the writing's on the wall. His time at United is almost up. And then Dimitar Berbatov, 2 Premier League titles, a Golden Boot winner for Manchester United, and silky smooth on and off the field.
So I'm so happy that you mentioned Donny. I love Donny. So yeah, good luck, son-in-law of Dennis Bergkamp. So you always have a place at the Emirates if you want to. But yeah, brilliant stuff, Ibrahim. It was amazing once again. Thank you so much, guys. Please don't forget to hit us up in the comment field. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, like, comment, hit that bell notification, and also most importantly, guys, Instagram. It's rocking. Send us your guys your comments, your predictions.
DM us on Instagram.
Please, guys,
jump into our DMs. Or slide into our DMs. What do the youngsters say nowadays?
Listen, let's do Damit Babitov. Slide. And be sulky about it and smooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could do the spin into our
the
Berbatov spin into our DMs.
So please, we're waiting for you guys, all of you guys.
And yeah, I mean, get involved. Like we always say, by the fans, for the fans.
Yeah.
We love your contributions.
Amazing.
And thank you so much again for all of your support. And with that, we are gunning to Old Trafford. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.